Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tech Time. I'm David,
I'm Lucas.
and we are here today to talk to you about a couple things. First, the Mac Pro Buyer's Guide, everything you're going to need to know. How many people are really going to buy this? What we think, who's going to buy this, and what's the most expensive Mac Pro you can get? We're going to rack up the price of that. Then, Motorola plans to launch a smartwatch later this year. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the 5 craziest things at Mobile World Congress this year. And we're also going to talk about some car tech.
Yep,
All
we're going to
right?
be looking at the Tesla Model S and the Corvette.
Yep, exactly.
Stingray.
And we are broadcasting live right now on Spreaker. And also, we will be posting this to YouTube after with some photos of everything we're talking about, or even like a screen cap. Like I said, I'm going to try and see if that can work out. Also, our Twitter account is twitter.com/techtimepodcast. So check that out. You can check out all of our latest tweets. So, for example, if we are a little late, like this time and last time, you can check us out on Twitter. All right?
All
All
right,
right. I think we're ready to start. Okay. So, our first story today is, well, it's not really a story because it's not news, but it's the Mac Pro. So, let's see how expensive we can get this thing, Lucas.
I've seen it pretty expensive.
Okay, so in terms of processor, let's get a 2.7 gigahertz 12 core processor with 30 megabytes of
Well,
L3 cache.
wow.
Let's get 64 gigs of RAM because
Oh,
we're really big at multitasking.
oh yeah, you're going all out.
Let's
So
get
many
1 tera.
monitors.
Pardon?
We're gonna have so many monitors.
Oh my goodness, yes. Let's get 1 terabyte of PCIe based flash storage. PCIe is a PCI Express. It runs on the PCI Express bus, which is faster than SATA 3 flash storage. Well, the SATA 3 bus, okay. For graphics, let's get dual AMD FirePro D700 GPUs with 6 gigabytes of GDDR5 video RAM each.
Is that
That's
each?
each processor.
Oh my goodness.
And there's 2 of them.
We're gonna have to be doing some serious gaming on this.
Exactly. For a 4K display, let's get the Sharp 32-inch PNK321 4K Ultra LED monitor,
Ooh.
which is $3,849.
Wow.
Let's get the Apple Magic Mouse, $75. The Apple English keyboard.
Wait, the trackpad or the mouse?
We're getting the mouse. They're the same price.
Oh.
The Magic Trackpad and the Magic Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the wireless keyboard, which is all $75. And you know what? We need it to come with Final Cut Pro 10. We need it to come with Logic Pro 10 and Aperture. And obviously, we're going to want some Apple Care for this and some
Of
one-to-one.
course.
And some one-to-one. Yeah, if you break this thing, it's like, it's going to be a lot to replace or to fix.
Why pay
Okay.
there when you can pay now?
Do you know what the price is right now so far? Well, we're done.
Let's take a guess. Tweet it.
Well, yeah, you
We'll give
guys
you
that are
some.
listening live can guess, but I don't think we have enough time for that. $14,655.
Whoa.
Yeah,
You're
well,
paying for
that's
that, not me.
yeah, that's a pretty expensive workstation right there.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
wow.
You can buy a car for that much.
So Lucas, who do you think is really gonna need this sort of computer?
Oh my goodness. Who's gonna need it? Um, you know what? With everything in there, movie editors, because they're all over that multitasking, multi screens, 3D rendering, and they're gonna need it. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I think. At the same time, there's been a lot of talk of the prosumer. So the consumer that's buying this pro level desktop. What do you think of that?
Sorry, what was the question again?
What do you think of the people that they don't have a use for this, but they're buying it anyways? The prosumers, as they're called.
I think they're wasting the money
I
because
think
if what do you mean? Like if they're buying it for no
like if they're buying it and they don't really have a purpose for it, like they're not in video editing, they're not
they're
in
wasting their
audio.
money because what's the point of buying a $3,000 rig when you can spend way
$3,000. It's 14,000. Well, actually, it
okay,
starts at
that's right.
3,000. Starts at
Sorry, I'm looking at
3,000.
the
You're
base
right.
price. Why are you spending all that money when you can be spending like literally 10 times less that amount on something that will be just fine for you?
Exactly. I actually think the reason that a lot of people are doing that is because of the way that this computer looks.
No.
It looks it looks like it's such a nice design. It doesn't look like it's for a pro.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? When you look at this, you don't think, "Oh, that's totally for a pro." Like that doesn't look like a big giant thing. It's like it's little, you know?
Yeah.
I've seen this thing in real life, and while it is heavy, it is little.
Hmm.
Um, I have a picture that's showing up right now of it next to two monitors. Whew, that it warps it. Like the monitors warp this thing.
Yeah.
It looks so nice that it looks like, oh yeah, I'll just pick that up. It
And
looks friendly. It doesn't look like, well, because it does kind of look like it's the Darth Vader helmet, but at the same time, like it doesn't look like the old Mac Pro. It was so big. It was
yeah.
so like that's something that you do not want to see. But this thing actually looks attractive. Like
Mm.
you'd want to see this.
Yeah.
Some information on the I/O of this. It has an audio in jack,
Hmm.
headphone jack,
Oh.
or sorry, audio out and headphone in.
Hmm.
I think that's the way it works. Anyways, Lucas, you're gonna have to correct me on that if I'm wrong. You, four USB 3.0 ports,
Wow.
six Thunderbolt 2 ports,
Whoa.
a gigabit Ethernet port, and
Two
HDMI 1.4.
2 gigabit Ethernets.
Or yeah, sorry, yeah, that's right, 2 gigabit Ethernet ports. Sorry, thank you for correcting me. And you said you could buy a car for this money.
Yeah.
Speaking of cars,
Well, speaking of cars, these cars might not be as smart and technologically advanced as that Mac Pro, or even as powerful for that much. But they definitely are cool in the way they use technology. Let's look at the Tesla Model S, for example. That thing is 100% electric. It uses Panasonic lithium ion, I think it was, or lipo. I have to double check. Me, David could probably pull something up if you're watching this on YouTube later. And if you look at the interior, the first thing you will see is that huge 17-inch touchscreen.
wow, I don't even have a photo for
There's
that.
absolutely
Oh
no.
wait, no, I do have a photo for
Yeah.
that.
There's.
That's huge. That's like an iPad.
I know.
Bigger than an iPad.
17-inch
Oh
iPad.
my goodness, an iPad's only 10 inches, by the way, if you guys were wondering.
And there's absolutely no buttons. Everything's on the touchscreen, which is the way it should be.
I'm looking at a quote right here. It says, surprisingly, the 17-inch touchscreen did not become a distraction and was easy to ignore while driving. That's a good thing.
Yeah, well, they put it low too, so it's not like right up there in your face like the Audis have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even the tachometers, it's all digital.
Yeah, I'm looking at a photo of that
It's
right
all
now.
on a screen. It's all digital.
I like how it plays your music, too, while you're,
Driving.
while you're driving, because it's good to just glance at it there, and I don't think it's very
Yeah.
distracting. It's better than having to look at the other screen, and then,
Mhm.
like, it's just good if you can see where it's playing right there, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And well, speaking of electric, you may think it's not gonna go for very long. You're right. It's not. It's also a very heavy car because of the batteries. So the motor's gonna have to work a little bit harder. But that motor is actually really cool too. I might get into another video because that's a whole nother episode. But the way it's built is very, very technologically advanced. And what else was there? Oh yeah, all right. Next car, the Corvette C7 Stingray Z51. That's a cool car. I really like it. They came out with the Z06, which is the exact same thing as that one, as the Stingray, except as a supercharger. So instead of 427 horsepower, or somewhere around there, maybe David can correct me if you're watching this on YouTube, it has 630 plus horsepower. And that's a lot for a small block. But then again, it has a supercharger, so you're kind of expecting it. And the really cool thing about the Stingray is how it gets information from the tire pressure, from the suspension compression, from the air being intake, from the gas being produced, from the overall how can you word it,
I
movement
don't know. I don't know about cars.
movement of the car. So when you go into that turn, it's perfect. And that's what's really cool about how they integrated their computer system, is how it gets information from literally everything of the engine, the RPMs, the speed, the tire pressure, just so it can make that turn just perfect.
Mhm.
There's also a lot of mechanical things like magnetic shocks, magnetic suspension, which is really really cool. That's only in the Z06 though, so I don't think it's in the Stingray. And it's just a very, very technologically advanced race car. I mean, I've never seen a race car with that much technology just so it can make that perfect turn. And
Okay, but we didn't mention this with the last car, but I'm gonna mention it with this one.
what?
All of this is nice, but it comes with the price, Lucas.
The price.
$5,100. No, sorry, $51,000. Not 5,100. No, 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 no. $51,000.
Yeah.
That's a lot for a car, isn't it?
Well, I have to say, you do get what you pay for.
Well, of course, but who has the money to pay for that?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, like,
We're not trying to say you guys are poor or anything, no.
no, don't worry, nobody. I don't know anybody who could.
But they
Well,
are very expensive cars. Well, and if you think about it, with the Tesla, you're not paying for gas again.
well, that's true,
But
but
now all that money is going to your electricity.
electricity, exactly. That's another thing. People are like, "Oh yeah, yeah, you save money on gas," but hello, you still have to pay for the electricity that this thing draws. Like, hello.
Exactly. And with the Stingray, it's not the same price as the Z06. The Z06 is like 8,100, which is a really crazy price.
Mhm.
But for the price prices that these cars are priced at, I have to say they're decent. I mean, there's what's it called? They call it the Chevy Volt, or the Volt Plus, or something like that. But Cadillac made a car based on the Chevy Volt, but it's 100% electric. Or you can get that four-cylinder generator that will keep you going, and that thing's the exact same price. And no, sorry, it's more. It's like 70,000.
Wow.
I think you're getting a better deal with it the Tesla and the technology that's in it.
Yep. Okay, let's move on. Or is that it, Lucas?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Motorola is planning to launch a smartphone, or sorry, smartwatch. Smartphone. They already have smartphones.
Oh,
Planning to launch a smartwatch later this year.
oh boy.
We don't have a lot of information on it right now, but I find it like what's interesting to me about this is that everybody's trying to get into this smartwatch market, you know, but I don't really think it's going to take off, like I said last time.
Hmm.
I really
Yeah, I
don't
don't think it
think
is. Well,
because like think about it, Lucas. Like who wants a smartwatch? Like I don't even want to rehash this same conversation again, but seriously, who wants a smartwatch? Nobody. Actually, I'd like to know your guys' opinion. That's not even a real word. I'd like to know your opinions. So tweet us at Tech Time Podcast with whether you want a smartphone or sorry smartwatch or not, and also on YouTube.com where we post videos. our channel is Tech Time Podcast. Go to that channel and look at our videos there, because we have a video that goes along with what we're saying, and you can even comment there on what you think, whether you want a smartwatch, or if you know anyone that wants a smartwatch, and why. And also, you can listen to this after the fact at Spreaker.com /TechTimePodcast. Actually, sorry, just go to Spreaker. Look at our Tech Time Podcast. If you're listening live to this, you're already there. If you're listening recorded, you're still already there. So you already know the link. And yeah, so also, if you have any feedback for us, let us know. Okay? So this is a fairly short story. I mean, we don't really know much about it yet. They've previously made wearables like the Moto ACTV activity tracker. It wasn't good looking. It didn't have good battery, as it says right here, and it seemed like it's redirected its efforts, as quoted by this article at TheVerge.com. And yeah, I find it interesting that Motorola is making a smartwatch, since they were also just recently bought out by Lenovo. I guess, is the Lenovo really the one that wants to get into the smartwatches? Do you think?
I don't think so. No.
No, you don't think it's Lenovo? You think it's Motorola's own decision, kind of?
Yeah.
That section of the
I've
company.
I've seen that smartwatch. I want to get it just because it looks cool. I don't even want to use it as a smartwatch.
Wait, which one?
The Motorola.
Oh, but have we seen photos of it? I mean, there's a photo right here, but I don't know if this is it or not.
Yeah, I think it looks like it. Even if it's not, I would buy it just for looks.
Yeah, well, I guess that's kind of cool. And let's move on to the 5 craziest things at Mobile World Congress. Okay, this is really funny. Number 1, it's called the Yota phone. Not Yoda, Yota phone. It is a 5-inch 1080p AMOLED display. Okay, that's pretty standard. But get this. On the back, it has a 4.7-inch e-ink display.
What? This
is not the first phone we've seen with an e-ink display. E-ink, by the way, being what they use on the e-readers like Kindles. It's really interesting the way an e-ink display works. So you guys might want to check out some information about that if you don't already know about it. But pretty much it looks like a printed page, and it has a certain number of refresh rates. It's not really like a screen. It just kind of refreshes when you do different things, which I guess is like a normal screen, but the whole screen refreshes even if just one thing moves. Okay, it's really interesting, just the fact that it has 2 screens on it and that one of them is e-ink. Also, the name Yota phone. I think that's like an awesome name for a phone. That's great. Like, why wouldn't you want your phone to be called the Yota phone? Like Yota. I'm trying to, I say it really weird because I don't want to say Yoda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyways.
Is it made by Yota, or is it like another
I don't know if
company?
that's even a company. I have no idea, but I thought that's kind of funny. The next thing is the Tech 21 Goo. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tech 21. They make cases for smartphones.
Oh, I've seen this. It's really cool.
And their goo is so cool because what they do is they put it in some of their cases, and when you drop it, it's gooey, right? As you can see in this photo right here, guys. If you can't see, it almost looks like silly putty kind of. And when it's hit really hard, when it hits a lot of impact, when it receives a lot of impact, it hardens instantly. But other than that, it's soft, it's flexible, it's it's not very. Yeah, it's like silly putty. Not very, heavy or anything like that. So this goo is very cool. We've seen it before in their cases, but I think it's cool that they had just this big tub of goo at Mobile World Congress. It's a good way to attract people because if I saw that, I'd be so urged to just stick my hands in there and just play mess around with that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's great. It's great. I'm just seeing. Okay, we have 10 minutes left. Oh. By the way, guys, we do also have extras. So if you watch on YouTube, we do have a couple minutes extra after we've recorded. So keep that in mind. okay, because that's another reason to watch on YouTube. And we post the YouTube video um, shortly after this is finished. Um, and this will automatically post to Spreaker. So
Hmm.
also we mentioned this in the extras of last episode. We have applied to get this on iTunes. We submitted our podcast. Hopefully it ends up on iTunes. We'll let you guys know where that is. Okay, let's go to the next thing.
Okay. Number
Keep
3,
Number 3 is called the Hell Phone.
the hell phone.
Yeah, what the hell, Lucas? They describe it as pure evil. I don't really know a lot about this phone, actually. I'm going to do some research about this right now, as we speak. No. No, I did not. I did Hellfo. No, Hellphone. No. Phone. Okay, it's a horror film. This is stupid. Okay. Never mind then. Okay, so I guess that's it about the Hellphone. I don't really know what makes it so evil. It's just a phone.
Probably spikes on it. Ooh.
Like, it's just a... No, it looks pretty normal.
Hmm.
But come on, if you're going to make something called the Hellphone, can you at least give it a little bit of a oomph
Probably
to
like
it?
super slow.
You know what, though? This works. Because, see, this is probably just a normal phone, but the only reason it's being talked about is because of the name Hellphone.
Yeah.
So, whatever this company is, that is great idea. Great idea right there.
Mhm.
Great marketing. Okay. 4 out of 5. Robo Human Love. Okay, I have no idea what this is. Firefox is apparently promoting its international connections, but this Robo Human Love banner is just plain crazy. So it's a banner trying to advertise Firefox. See, that's another thing, right? When you look at that, you would never think of Firefox. You would never cover it, but once you see that, that's actually a disgusting image. Ew, that's gross. Um, Lucas, honestly, look at the YouTube video after. This image is disgusting.
What is it? Oh, it's that banner?
It's some stupid... Yeah, did you see it?
No, I didn't see it yet.
That's so disgusting. It's so dumb. But anyways, see, Firefox is getting attention. All these companies are so smart. Like, seriously, these companies are like geniuses. They're like, yeah, we're going to make this so disgusting that everybody's going to talk about it. It's so bizarre, too. It's just
I
weird.
know.
5 of 5 is not actually a thing. It's more people. It says interesting characters. You see some pretty weird people at these conventions, which obviously, you know,
Hmm.
obviously you're going to see weird people. What, you expect to go to a Mobile World Congress or any sort of big convention and see normal people there? No! Oh, wow. That's all for that.
Right,
Um,
so,
Mobile World Congress this year. I think it's interesting how Samsung launched their S5
hmm,
during Mobile World Congress, or at least they
yeah.
revealed it, unveiled it. I think that's interesting because, like, you know, usually you don't see big phone companies do this. They want to get their own spotlight, you know.
Yeah.
But I actually think this was a smart move for Samsung because it took away from the other things that were at Mobile World Congress.
Hmm.
It took away from those things. Like, instead of, oh, you know, this is gonna, what am I trying to say? Like, instead of, oh, this is not gonna get us, you know, attention. No, of course they're gonna get attention. It's gonna take away from everybody else. They're getting the same amount of attention, even though they're at Mobile World Congress. And they did it really smart because they launched it on the first day that it started.
Hmm.
So it's like right away, bam, you go off of, you know, you start off really great, and it's like, how is anybody gonna top that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that was very smart of them.
Also, Mobile World Congress. It's a small convention, is it not?
It's in Barcelona. I wouldn't call it small,
Hmm.
but I wouldn't say it's as big as something like CES.
Yeah. And I think that's what they approach. They're trying to go small, so that way
But still relatively big.
everybody's going there just for that, right?
Yeah. It's
Because yes, everybody's there for different things.
yeah, that's what I think. I just find it very interesting. Very interesting
Mhm.
how Samsung did that, but the more that, because at first I would think, no, why would they do that? But then as I thought about it even more, it started to make more sense to me why they would do something like that.
Mhm.
You know, it's like, okay, well, actually, that's a really smart idea. So yeah, so why don't we talk to them about how we've been doing the podcast, how we've liked it so far.
Um, I've liked it a lot. I mean, it gives me something to do.
Yeah, it's very fun. We like it.
Yeah.
And I think this is probably our best episode yet. I think we got a lot of information.
Yeah.
We relatively equally had different things. You know, it wasn't all just like one person. It was good.
Mhm.
It was a good show. Wait, this should be going in the extras. Anyways, so next uh, week, so our next show, which is going to be not, well, we're not going to do a show Sunday because I'm not going to be available. I'm not going to be able to do a show.
Oh.
Oh, I know you're going to miss me.
Should we
But
tell
don't
them?
worry, because Thursday, Lucas is going to go solo. Hopefully that works out. It might not work out, so, but
Mhm.
hopefully it does work out. And Lucas, do you want to tell them what it's going to be about, or should we leave that for the extras?
Let's leave that for the extras.
Okay, we're going to leave that for the extras. So, you guys have to watch on YouTube. If you're listening live right now, you have to check the YouTube video. Check tomorrow morning, because it'll go up pretty late tonight. Or if you are listening recorded, go to our YouTube channel, Tech Time Podcast. Actually, if you go to YouTube, I forget what you have to type in to see it. So, let me just real quick, let me type in something and see what I have to type in to get it. I think if you just type in Tech Time and then podcast,
Mhm.
type that in on YouTube, and the number one video right there is ours. You just click on that and you can go to our channel and see all our videos there. And yeah, so it's really good to see the visual because it's always nice. Like, at least for me, like, I mean, if you're just driving or you're doing something else, it's good to listen to the audio. But if you're like actually like sitting down and you're focused on this, I suggest you look at the video because there's photos and there's other things there that are good, and it just makes it like more entertaining and stuff. Like, that's at least just what
Mhm.
I think. So
Yeah.
I would suggest looking at the video if you can.
Mhm.
Um,
Don't forget to also comment, subscribe, like it, and also
yes, we need
comment
support
on what you like about the show, what you'd like to see.
and feedback because we are just starting. Also, make sure to spread the word because we don't really have many solid viewers yet. So make sure you guys spread the
Mhm.
word. You tell your friends about it, your
Well, I actually
friends, your
just checked it.
family.
We have 149 plays.
149, seriously?
Plays,
We've
yeah.
barely
We're
had any before. Are you
for
guys actually listening live?
well, no, that's in general.
That's in general. Okay, because I didn't think we had that much before, so maybe that's like because of the people we're getting now.
Yeah.
So I actually got an email last time, like right after we did the show, and it said that we had 6 people listening live, which of course sounds like nothing, but for us it's a big deal because that was just our second show and we like had just started, and so that was pretty good, and that was live, and that's only in a 30-minute period that those people showed up. That was pretty good, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to us. We're gonna do the extras now,
Mhm.
relatively soon. We have about 46 seconds left, and thank you so much for listening. Make sure you give us feedback. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/techtimepodcast. You can look at all our links there. We'll tell you when we're gonna run a little late. We'll automatically tweet when we start. Broadcasting. Also, when the videos are uploaded, we tweet. Like, we tweet about everything.
Mhm.
So make sure you listen there and go to YouTube and just type in Tech Time Podcast. You'll find us there. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for listening. Goodbye.
Bye.
See you next time, which won't be which won't be Sunday, it will be Thursday. Okay, bye guys.
And don't forget to follow.
Yep, and subscribe, like, comment, everything. Bye. Perfect.
Or is this the extras?
This is the extras.
Right, I forgot what I
now.
was going to talk about Thursday.
Are you serious right now?
I'm serious.
Lucas. Well, I guess you just didn't do the research yet, right?
No.
So, yeah, so next week, Thursday. So yeah, there won't be a show Sunday, next Sunday. There won't be a show. Well, there will be a show Thursday, hopefully. And then Sunday, then there will be a show.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Thursday and everything like that.
You know
Actually,
what?
I'm pretty sure.
It's also March break, so.
Is there? Because I. Okay, so wait a minute.
Are you going away for the entire March break?
No. I'm going to be back Tuesday night.
Oh, okay.
So. So what time would that be then? So then, would I have Sunday? No. Then I'd miss another Sunday.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you're going to do a show then or just leave that.
You
don't have to do a show that day. It's fine.
I might.
You might if you want. It's up to you. You can just make it up on a whim. It's fine. So next time you're talking about what sound? Is that what you wanted to do?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Or did you want to change it?
I might change it.
You could do it on whatever you want. It just should. I actually think it should be something that I don't really know about. Like, I mean, it could be like, but it'd be cool if it was like something that you were really good at. Like, for example, the Cars thing that you did.
Yeah.
I'm not a very big Cars person, guys. I think that was great because it was something that you could really specialize on, and
Yeah.
so maybe that's what you'd want to do next time. It's completely up to you, though, obviously.
Well, yeah, I might do some sound stuff, speaker stuff.
And you don't have to worry about making it a video. Just make sure you get it make sure you get it as an audio podcast, obviously. So.
Yeah. So don't forget to tune in on Thursday. That's gonna be a fun one.
And you can tweet, like, if you have any issues, you can just tweet it, like, sorry there's not going to be a show, or sorry it's going to be late, or whatever. Yeah. Like, we have that Twitter for a reason, you know, so.
Yeah.
And so we had 8 people, I'm right here now. We had 8 people that were listening live. That's an improvement over 6, right? And overall, we have 153 plays. That's a lot, considering this is just our 3rd episode. We're not even a week in. Because we just did our first one on Sunday.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. I think we're making some big improvements here. It was a good show, too.
Yeah.
Actually, and you know what I noticed? We can't broadcast more than 30 minutes, but on the recorded version, like afterwards, we can actually go over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just not live. So like if we're broadcasting live and then it'll just cut off, and then we could continue doing we could continue doing the extras, and then when it posts, it'll still just be only audio, but it'll, like, you know how on Spreaker after you go live, it'll use So I think that's actually pretty good, but we're probably not going to do that because the extras are a way to attract the people watching the videos, right?
Yeah.
So it's not necessary. Okay, I think we've blabbered on long enough. It was nice talking to you guys.
Okay, see you guys.
So Lucas, anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to say, Lucas?
Nope. Other than enjoy your trip. And
well, thank you very much.
And everybody else, have a good night.
And we'll see you guys later.
Okay, bye, guys.